Growing up, I used to be an artist. That's what I would call myself, as young as 7 years old. I wasn't influenced or motivated by anyone in particular. I was just drawn to art. I was drawn to creating things with my hands. As I grew up, it almost started to feel like a punishment. Why was I so drawn to this thing that won't give you any money? And if you don't have any money, you won't live a life that's going to be fulfilling. And if you don't live a life that's going to be fulfilling, you're going to hate everyone and everything. When in reality, it's been the complete opposite. Striving for a life outside of art, because my parents told me that art can take you nowhere, has been some of the most soul sucking and destructive things I've ever done. And it's been the majority of my life so far. I ran away from my passion. I ran away from what I was good at to please people who hated themselves, who hated the world, who hated creativity, when that's what I loved. And coming back to creating has been a really tough journey. I'm not as good as I was when I was 12 years old. My technique is really bad, and it's really hard to try again and again when you know it's not going to look the way you want it to look. But I almost have to do this to survive. I've made so many mistakes outside of pursuing an artistic life that pursuing an artistic life is really the only thing left for me to do, not because I've run out of options, but because it's always been the only option. This is who I'm supposed to be. And by running away from myself, I've caused a pain that can only be fixed by creating. But thank you for watching the video, and I hope you stay tuned for my creativity journey. Bye.